WZR Radio starts now. You can join us in the live chat room at WZROnline.com/chat or call into the show at 518-712-3070. Now, here are your hosts, Ryan Clark and Matt Boone.
Here we are. What's going on? It's Tuesday, March 20th, 2012. Time for another edition of a little radio show we like to call WZR Radio. I'm Ryan Clark. He's Matt Boone.
Don't ever try and say you're Matt. You're not even close, bro. What are you doing?
What are you talking about, dude? I have no idea.
You said you were trying to say you're Matt Boone just now. What? I didn't hear that. I heard it.
I didn't.
I'm Matt Boone, and I'm the fucking king of the goddamn world. Hey now.
I didn't hear that. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, hey now.
I heard it just fine. Everybody else heard it just fine. We're in crystal clear quality because Mr. Clark is producing, folks.
There's a lot of stuff going on over here, man. First of all, I got no sleep last night, man. Actually,
Me neither. I told you that.
I feel fucking foggy, man. I feel dizzy. I feel foggy. You know what I mean? But we're still here. I was gonna cancel the show and do it tomorrow, but
I was hoping you'd do that too.
So we don't.
Let me be honest. The streak's broken. Let me get it out of the way right on top.
You told me that before we went live.
The streak's broken. What is it? 5 weeks I've done the show without a sip of alcohol, right?
Correct.
Can we tell a sad story at the top of the show here and then get back into happy fun time?
We can tell a sad story.
All right, sad story? Starts like this. Once upon a time, Matt Boone woke up about 7 a.m. after going to sleep at 4:30 a.m. This is all last night. And he started drinking at about 2 p.m. Here we are at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 6 hours of alcohol is in my system. And I apologize. I really feel like I'm letting people down because you were really helping me. They were helping. They were all like encouraging me, like keep going, man. You know. And even before the show, it came up like it always does: is Boone drunk or not? And one, person was like, "Oh, I hope he's drunk." But everybody was like, "Nah, man, don't. He's sober. He's doing great." I fucked up 1 week. But I'm still in a good mood, so we'll have a good show. We can get past that. That's why I said let's get it away at the top.
Thanks for that big ass sob story to start.
That's why I said let's get it away at the top. Let's get rid of it real quick here in the beginning, and then let's have some fucking fun.
So now listen, man. So the reason, you didn't get no sleep last night, so you figured I'd wake up today, I'll drink some alcohol, right?
Well, no. I was up and I did my work.
You're
for several hours.
You're fucking my shit up. Just go along with it.
A bunch of people came over and we were drinking.
So you didn't get any sleep last night, and you figure, well, I'm just gonna drink it off today. I'll get drunk. Blah, blah, blah.
No.
Come on, you're fucking up my story, man. You're fucking up my whole story. If you just go along with this,
it's gonna be a good show. Don't worry.
No, it's gonna be a good show, dude. But I'm trying to.
That was good radio just now. I was very honest.
It's a segue.
My fucking dog just came in for a drink.
Oh my god. Do you hear me when I talk?
I hear you. I'm listening.
Do you hear me, or you just keep talking like you hear me?
No, there's a fucking dog just opened my door my door was shut. And the
let me tell the story, and you don't interrupt, dude, because I had a good segue, but you keep fucking it up by saying I'm trying to segue.
The dog threw me off. Go.
I'm trying to segue into something. So listen. So the Boone didn't get no sleep last night, so he woke up this morning and said, all right, I'm gonna drink it off. Fuck it. It'll keep me up during the day. Blah 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 blah. So I figure. Well, make it true, dude. I'm trying to get into a segue, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I figure I didn't get any sleep last night, so what better way to fucking drink it off? Crack! Here we go. So we're gonna have a drink.
Oh!
See, I was trying to say.
This motherfucker didn't sleep either, and now he's drinking. Live on the air.
But if you went with the you fucked up.
Let me segue into this one over here, then listen up. Let's fucking let's make it a drinking show then. Let's do this shit.
Let's make it a drinking show, and we both had no sleep, and the best way to drink off the best way with no sleep is to drink.
We're in zombie mode already. I call it zombie mode when you don't go to sleep, and then you go through the entire next day without a nap. Your brain starts playing tricks on you because you need sleep. You know what I mean? It's unhealthy not to sleep. So if you go a full 24-hour cycle, which with our job, you, way more than me, have done it many times naturally just working. Because you're a fucking psycho and you got your little site and your whole network going on, and I don't have that. You go many days without sleeping for 24-hour cycles, and after 24 hours, you really start losing your fucking mind. And then when you pour alcohol on top of that, that's a 2-hour radio show. So let's goddamn put our seatbelts on and do this shit.
Well, let's do it, man. We got a lot to talk about. We had the TNA Victory Road pay-per-view that was on Sunday night. I got to tell you, man, I didn't see the pay-per-view. Well, I saw bits and pieces of it, but Rob and Vendetta, I think Vendetta's a part of that. Wrestling
They're flipping,
stream.
right?
Yo, man, wrestling streams. I could have fucking killed you guys on
we
Sunday night.
rely on him. Like, that's our guy.
Yo.
Like, he's our radio friend. We promote him for free because we like him, and you know, he gives us a stream. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that. My bad. But and lately, you know, for like a year and a half straight, you never even had to question it. You log in, boom, you're watching the show. Lately, I don't know. You tell me.
It skipped the entire show from start to finish, man. And finally, I gave up and I said, "Fuck
How was
this."
tech support? Could you get hold of anybody?
Well, I was talking to Rob and he says, "Oh, everything's fine." No, dude, look at your chat room. Everything's not fine, dude. But whatever.
Wow.
So anyways, I didn't. I caught bits and pieces of the pay-per-view, so we're gonna run that down. I've got a report that you know I can look at it and we'll run it down.
I'll remember because I didn't play. I didn't watch it, but I was getting reports from people that was there.
The end was horrible, dude, with Dixie
I
Carter.
heard with Dixie Carter and Bobby Roode.
Yeah, it was.
I heard about it.
It was not good. So we're gonna talk about that. We have Monday Night Raw from last night. You saw the big pieces, right?
I saw almost every. That's the most I've seen of Raw in a long time. Like I only muted a couple of matches, like Santino. Like shit, I don't give a shit about. I was looking for WrestleMania build, and there was a lot of it on the show.
It is so hot in here, bro. Is it hot? It's got to be hot in Florida.
No, we got the air conditioner so jacked up that I've got 3 fans in my room. Not one of them's on, and I'm not chilly. You know, I'm sitting here in shorts and a t-shirt, but I'm not chilly, but I feel very good.
It is,
not warm at all.
80 degrees in Albany, New York today. 80 degrees. It's March, bro. It's
it
March.
was only 81 down here. Wow, y'all were like equal to us. We're going to the beach tomorrow. Did I tell you that?
You know, today's the first day of spring. Did you know that?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not good with seasons and shit like that. But
If
no,
you
we're
don't
going to the
know,
beach tomorrow, and I looked
now
at
you
the
know.
weather specifically.
If you don't
I
know,
don't know if you want to tell your fans here, but you got like
you don't know,
ego where you're
now you know.
weatherman.
If you don't know, see, I was testing you out there, dude. I went for like 30 seconds. You don't hear it. I think it's because you're on a telephone.
No, I did. I thought I was echoing. I was trying to talk over it.
No, I think it's because you're on a telephone, dude. You don't hear me as crystal clear as I hear you.
Dude, here, can I talk for 2 seconds without being like obnoxious? I literally thought that I was talking and hearing an echo. Like your stuff, I could hear you doing that, but I thought it was me echoing my own voice back. So I was trying to talk over it and not make a big production issue.
Oh, well, we got to get you a headset. Somehow we got to work on getting a headset for both of us. I don't know how to hook them up.
I have a headset.
I know.
You said it was clear.
No. I know you have one. It's just that we can't. You know how it comes through where I'm higher than you on the. Yeah. I don't know.
You said it was better if I'm on the phone, so that's the only reason I'm on the phone.
So I don't know. So we're gonna talk Raw, right, from last night. We had the Rock stuff. The Rock got him again, bro. Got him again.
Yeah. Check one up for the Rock on his side. And you know what? They got that goddamn documentary. Like nobody even heard of that. Like I never got a tip that there was gonna be a documentary. I'm looking forward to that as much as anything.
No,
Monday, 8 to 9.
We had known, man. They announced a couple weeks ago there was going to be a Rock Cena special, right? And it was going to air.
Oh, okay. I never heard about it.
We didn't know when it was going to air, but they announced. Check this out, man. They just sent out a press release about an hour ago. We just put it up on the website, right? They're going to air that, man. They're going to air that on NBC. Regular NBC.
Documentary?
They're going to air it on the USA Network. They're going to air
when
it
does it air on NBC?
On Sci-Fi. I'd have to go back and look at the press release, dude.
Prime
but
time?
every single station that is owned by Universal, they're going to air it over the course of the next 2 weeks, man.
Before WrestleMania. Wow, that's good.
I can get you. Let me see here. It's going to air on. You ready for this, dude? The Sci-Fi Network, Bravo, the E Network, Oxygen, G4 TV,
wow.
Style Network, NBC Sports Network, Montu,
wow.
CLOO, and Universal HD, dude. Throughout the next 2 weeks, I mean, they're promoting the shit.
Let's say that was 10 channels. I didn't count.
It's,
of them,
it's about that.
Not only do I know of them, I've watched them several times in the past. That's crazy.
It's on, and then they're gonna air it. It's gonna be a lead-in for Monday Night Raw next week, and then I'm guessing, dude, over the course of the week, pretty much each night it's gonna be on TV on one of those channels. So.
Well, you just said all those channels, but I never heard NBC itself.
NBC Universal Sports, I think. Man, you're right. It may not be the main NBC, but it's
still NBC Sports is big. There's a lot of those are big. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. So that's going to be airing all over the place. We'll be able to see it, I guess, for the first time next Monday prior to Raw. It's going to be the lead-in for Monday Night Raw. The Raw ratings just came out. It was only a 3.1, man. That's not good.
That's not. But that doesn't mean anything. As long as the 3.1, like I'm one of the 3.1, and I'm normally not one of the 3.1, which is usually the average base, right? Anyway.
Right.
I'm usually not one of those guys. So let's say, even if you're one of those guys, let me ask you this question, and it's a very simple question, and this will mean more towards the WrestleMania buy rate than all ratings aren't up. It's how many of those? I mean, they've never had a WrestleMania go anywhere near 3 million buys, right? So how many of those 3 million people do you think are very intrigued this year specifically for WrestleMania to buy the pay-per-view and watch the show as opposed to just watching Raw the next night and finding out what happened? I can tell you as a fan myself, I've never given a shit about WrestleMania for years. I can't wait. I've got it in my head when it is. There's one more Raw, and then there's WrestleMania that Sunday. I know when it is. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the document.
But why? Why? For what match?
Because The Rock's back.
Right.
Rock Cena, they did a great job building it. Triple H, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, HBK, they did a great job building it. Punk, Cena, last 2 weeks, great job building it.
Punk, Jericho.
What did I say?
Cena.
Punk, Cena. Oh, yeah, Punk, Jericho. Yeah, but, yeah, there's a lot. And Randy Orton even got a nice promo on Raw. They're doing a great job building it, and I'm very excited to see it. I'm like looking forward to, like, all right, this is the best that the business of wrestling has to offer right now. I've never really watched it more consistently than recently. Let me watch their big fucking Super Bowl show and see what they got. Let me see their best fucking effort. And I think it's going to be a good show.
I think, you know what?
It's going to break records too.
I think they're going to do, they were talking about it over the past week or so, man. They're talking about doing a rematch. It all depends on what happens, you know, during the main event of WrestleMania. Does the crowd
reaction, pay-per-view buy rate, you know, critical reaction.
Exactly. And all that, pretty much the pay-per-view buy rate, you know what I mean, dude? Because Cena versus The Rock is the main thing.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
But I think they're going to do a rematch next year, man, in Jersey.
You said that last week, and that was the first I had heard of it. I didn't know. You made it sound like it was like a lock too, like he had already agreed to it, which no, I haven't heard that.
He's agreed to another match. He's agreed to more matches, and you know, returns to WWE television, dude. But I think they're gonna do it next year, man. It may not be the main event next year, man, but I think it's gonna be on the card next year. If not there,
well, by next year you might get Austin.
They do it at SummerSlam. Well, they could do Austin and Punk next year if they wanted to, right?
They got to do that. They got to do that.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. All right, so
listen. Man, we're 15 minutes in. We ain't done.
I know we haven't done anything. All right, so we're talking TNA Victory Road from Sunday night. We're talking Monday Night Raw from last night. It's crazy nice here. It's hot in here. We fixed the email. You can send us
take
email.
Off all your clothes.
Send us email throughout the show. Feedback.
It's getting hot in here.
Feedback at WZROnline.com. Feedback at WZROnline.com. Here's the deal. I'm having computer issues, bro. I woke up this morning, my computer was fucked, right? I think I may have to format this thing. Remember last week you kept getting cut off?
Yes.
And it only happens when we take live phone calls. So that may happen again tonight. I'm just giving you a fair warning. Don't get mad at me, dude. Just call back up.
Last week I thought, like, it kept happening at points where I was like, oh, he's fucking with me.
No. It may happen again. It only happens when we take live phone calls. And then not only that, we're going to play some videos again tonight. I'm not sure about the production. A lot of times when I play videos, it eats up, or not videos, but audio.
I can tell you right now, for a fact, before we went to air, I told you on I am.
No,
you were testing out your microphone. You said test. Oh yeah, I'm the man, motherfucker, something like that. And then boom, you hit a song, and it was like a seamless transition. And I know, like, dude, that was golden.
No, it should. It's just it's bandwidth issues, man. It's not the sound quality. It's, you know, if I stream a lot of stuff or if I take a lot of.
As far as crashing, yeah.
So if the stream goes out, hopefully it doesn't. We'll be right back. It'll take like 30 seconds to fire it back up, and then just hit the play button again. We're not professional.
Was that your first beer you cracked when you did the beer cracking?
No, I had one for dinner earlier today, man. So
that's your second beer.
Yeah, this is the second one.
Oh God.
Yeah, what are you gonna?
I'm alright. I feel out of my league. Do you want to even take a guess?
Well, you started drinking at what, 2?
Yes.
And it's 8 right now. So if you were a beer an hour, that'd be 6 beers. You're probably up around 10 or 11.
You're right. I don't know which one it is. It's one of those. We bought 2 12-packs and then an 18-pack just came.
Yeah, because you're drinking more than one beer per hour. I know that, dude. I know that for
Yeah.
All right.
did.
All right, so
That's what everybody in the chat just said. 2 beers an hour. That's correct.
how's the numbers tonight, man, on the live stream?
Let me ask you. All right, I just checked a minute ago.
Chat
stream is way above the chat. Chat's kind of light, but the stream's doing pretty much normal. Little less than usual, but not much at all. Chat is way less.
We've had a crazy day. WZROnline.com yesterday and today have been crazy busy, man. So a lot of news, a lot of stuff going on. We're going to talk about that. What else? The WrestleMania special. Oh, we're going to have our own WrestleMania special, bro. And I wanted to bring this up on air.
This shit. Get your Don West on.
We got 2 weeks to go, and here's the deal. I was gonna bring this up on air.
Give it up. Get your Don West on.
I was gonna bring this up on air with Matty Boone, so we can ask you guys. Well, we got you here in the live chat room. By the way, I was gonna say HTTP WZR. Yeah, go to WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. WZROnline.com/chat. Fill it up, man. Let's get lots and lots of people in there tonight. So here's the deal. We're gonna do, in addition to our weekly Tuesday night show that we do 8 to 10 every Tuesday night, right? We're gonna do a WrestleMania special. And we're gonna do it. I was thinking night.
Let me interrupt you. The ESP guy in the chat says, "Did you see the WZR sign on Raw last night?"
I did not. Send me a photo.
I would love a photo. I didn't see it either. I wasn't really paying attention. Like I said, I had it muted, but I watched a lot of it, but I wasn't like looking at the crowd and shit.
Was there a WZR Radio sign on Raw last night?
There must have been, yeah.
That's awesome. Send me a photo, man, if you can get a screenshot of something like that.
We saw a Hoy Hoy sign the week. I think it was the week before, and I used to do that on WZR all the time.
I know, the Hoy Hoy thing. So here's
you and Patty Roro.
Here's the deal. We're doing a WrestleMania special. We're thinking.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
We're thinking. The night before WrestleMania. It's going to be a Saturday night. I know a lot of you guys go out on the weekends. You drink a beer, you do this, that, and the other thing.
March 31st.
It's going to be a crazy busy weekend that week, with Access and everything else going on. Hall of Fame and everything like that. So I think the Hall of Fame is going to air on the USA Network on Saturday night. So we're not going to... We're not going to interfere with that. We're thinking about it'll be a 1 or 2 hour show. It's going to be Saturday night, March 31st, like Boone said, and we're going to run down basically WrestleMania predictions, take your live phone calls, whatever you guys want to talk about. So Saturday, does that work? Does that work? Can you stop cutting me off and let me get this plug, man?
I thought the plug was over. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, is that cool for everybody in the chat room? Saturday night, I know we'll archive it and put it up for you guys, before WrestleMania airs on Sunday. But Saturday night, is that cool?
Now I got 2 points to make, and the first one is a brand new one. He just asked the fans if it's okay with them before he asked me if it's okay with me to do it at that time on that night. I had no idea when or where it was going to be. He said, we'll do it before WrestleMania. It's got to be close to WrestleMania. He never told me Saturday night,
Boone,
which is fine with me.
I got an instant message right here from you from earlier today where we said Saturday night. I
suggested to you. I said you should probably do it Saturday night. You never guaranteed. You said, Hall of Fame, but you never guaranteed it.
Well, you said you didn't throw a fit earlier when I said Saturday night.
No. I was just making a joke. I was like, that's how much you love the fans, is you said, hey, fans, is it okay if we do it Saturday night? And then that's when I just heard it for the first time myself, too.
You didn't hear it for the first time. We talked about it earlier today.
Not as an official. Whatever. Don't bust my balls. But the other thing, I forgot the other thing because I'm drunk. Motherfucker.
So that's it. Saturday night, March 31st, we're going to be here. It's going to be a WrestleMania special. We'll do 1 or 2 hours, take your live phone calls, and run down WrestleMania, all the latest backstage news.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you now? It's a post-show. Because that's where the interest is. We got to do like a show right the fuck after the show. Like, not right after because we got to do work. But even that night, I think people are going to be up late that night, especially because we have a lot of international fans.
I'm not doing
a post-show, man. That's when me and you will be hot about the show. We'll want to talk about it. It's best to capture that energy. I
cannot do a post-show after WrestleMania.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's no way, man. I could do maybe a Monday afternoon show, man, before Raw went live. We'll talk about that later. Let's just plug the Saturday night show, and then we'll work on something. All right, so Saturday night, March 31st. Looks like it's going to be 7 o'clock Eastern Time, and we'll go for a couple hours leading you guys into the Hall of Fame. Too much work after WrestleMania, man, but we'll talk about it.
I guess, but, the story's okay.
And then we're gonna talk WrestleMania tonight. You know what's gonna open the show, where the Hell in the Cell match is gonna air, and what's gonna main event. And then last week, bro, we didn't talk about. Well, actually, before we get to that, there's FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling. We're gonna talk about that, all the rumors and what's going on. WWE denied that they are closing the facility. You can believe what you want as of right now, but there's going to be a lot more that comes out about this, and I don't believe that the report that we put up last night was completely wrong. I know that they want to move out of Florida. They may rename the promotion, obviously, from Florida Championship Wrestling to something else. So if that were the case, you know, FCW would indeed be closing and then opening under a new name. So, well, the latest details on that, we'll give you all the latest, you know, the rundown on that later tonight. And then last week we forgot to talk about this. Hulk Hogan, man, TMZ put this up. Boone, where you at?
I'm right here. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yo, Hulk Hogan, bro. TMZ put this up last week or the week before. Hulk Hogan's got a sex tape, man.
We talked about this a little bit.
We didn't talk about this at all
last week.
You
said it was like grainy foot. We talked about it.
Did we talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, we talked about it. We didn't go in depth, so we could go deep into it.
Oh my god.
That's what
deep into it, huh? Talking about a sex thing. That was a good one. So we'll talk about that a little bit as well. So let's get into it. TNA Victory Road. Get to the live chat room, WZROnline.com /chat, WZROnline.com /chat. The official website of WZR Radio is WZROnline.com. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube as well. Just go to WZROnline.com, hit the top navigation bar, social media, and all the links are right there. Facebook.com /WZR Army. Victory Road, man. What'd you think, top to bottom?
I know. See it, so I can't say. But it read, like if I'm reading a book, it read like it was C+, to be honest, at the best.
Yeah, they did an angle earlier in the day, right? Bully Ray, he was gonna hold the pay-per-view hostage, right? Unless he got a match with James Storm, unless his match, you know, later that night with James Storm was turned into a #1 contenders match. He came to the ring, said he's not going to leave until that stipulation was met. James
and Storm came out and beat him in like a minute.
Beat him in like a minute, man. He called him chicken legs or something like that, dude.
I called him, Bully Ray called himself the Calfzilla.
Calfzilla,
which
man.
I thought was funny because I love how fat people brag about having big calf muscles. Like, they got to carry around all that body weight. Of course, the bottom of your legs are strong, you fucking fatty.
look at your belly.
I know from experience. Let's continue the show.
Yo, you used to. Can I bring this up? Can I bring it up on air?
You can bring it up, man. Yeah.
Yo, my man. All right, when I first met Boone, right, when
300 pounds.
When he came up to New York, right. I saw, what's this motherfucker gonna look like, blah, 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 blah. This motherfucker was like 300 pounds, 250, 300 pounds, long hair in a ponytail, big beard, scruffy looking motherfucker. I said, what the fuck is this creepy looking thing that showed up in my driveway, dude? You had a complete turnaround, dude. You don't even look the same, bro. It doesn't even look.
And I don't publicize my Facebook, and no matter what we do, I get requests every week from the Army because they find me, whether you like it or not, and I don't like it either because none of them are added, and none of them will be added. I'll decline you if you try. But some of them, I know for a fact, like your boy Rygal has seen it, and he even said to me he said, "Oh, that's funny. That's what you look like." I said, "See, I'm not fat, am I?" He said, "Oh, I never said you were fat." I'm like, "Yeah, but everybody says I'm a big fat guy. I sound like a fat guy." That's why I'm uptight about it. I used to literally weigh 300 pounds, and if you could see me then versus what I look now, you could be like, oh, that's why he's uptight about being called fat. Like, he's clearly not fat, but he used to be a fucking as big as a house.
Man, you were an ugly motherfucker, dude. I'll give you that.
I was not looking too good. No.
You still are an ugly motherfucker, but that's a different story for another day, right? Right?
What the fuck? Oh, you go kiss my
ass. Hey, before we, I forgot to plug this early on. We have, live WWE, NXT, and SmackDown spoilers right now on, WZROnline.com. So go to WZROnline.com. It's the second post. You better get to it, man.
You reminded me. God damn.
We got them, right now. So go to WZROnline.com. It's the, second post down underneath the radio show post. Get there, check it out, WZROnline.com, and we're gonna update them throughout the night on air here, and then I'll read them off to you guys later tonight. So you said James Storm beat Bully Ray in about 1 minute. Actually, it was
very quick, yeah.
Minute and 10 seconds with a super kick. We had Austin Aries, Zema Ion for the X Division title. This is a good match, man. Because that first match was only a minute long. This was
You said you didn't see the show, right?
No, well, it was choppy, man. It was real skippy.
Let me repeat your. Okay, I didn't see the show. ... This was a good match, man. I don't know, man. That sounds bad.
Or Aries.
I mean, you might be mad that I pointed it out, but everybody heard it, so I'm not pointing on anything that didn't just happen. That was bad.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it. What do you want me to do, dude? I mean,
what? You were like
all right.
reviewer just now.
All right.
This was a good match, man.
You know what? You know what? You run it down. You didn't see it either.
Run it down.
No.
I don't remember. Fuck you. Don't call me.
No. Wait a minute.
You
just called me out.
No, you're the host. No.
If you think you can do it, you didn't.
No,
I didn't see
you're
it.
The host, man.
I didn't see it. You didn't see it.
All right, I'll shut up.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll do commentary. Come on, man.
What's the next match, Boone? What happened?
I don't have any fucking idea, dude. I have no clue.
Give me the rundown, you motherfucker.
So why you gotta bust me out? I didn't do that.
Because, man, Samoa Joe and Magnus against Matt Morgan.
Tag team titles, I know that.
For the tag team title. What happened during that match, Boone?
I don't remember, man. There was some double crossing at the end, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very well mistaken.
Crimson walked out on Matt Morgan, right, during the match?
Something like that.
Yes. Joe did an
I got the
insecurity.
gist if you remind me, but I don't have a script in front of me right now.
Samoa Joe pinned Matt Morgan for the pin. They retained the TNA Tag Team titles. We had Robbie E came out for his open challenge. They did this on the previous pay-per-view before this as well.
I gotta go get a beer. Keep talking about Robbie E. I'll be right back.
There was a loud RVD chant. And then Devon showed up. Devon came down through the crowd. So we had Robbie E versus Devon for the TV title. Devon became new champion. There was a chair involved here. Actually, Brooke Hogan was sitting at ringside, and then Robbie E came out the following day.
Really?
And said,
Brooke Hogan?
Yeah, Robbie E blamed her for the loss, and he lost the title. So we've got Devon. Devon's over, man, with the crowd in Orlando, man. That pop that he got was insane, man.
Remember how I used to eat hot sausages and beef jerky all the time?
Yeah.
Eating a hot sausage right now.
Are you
Figured
eating?
I should tell you because I'm gonna be like chewing and shit while I'm talking.
Brooke Hogan, somebody in the chat room, Osama Bing Crosby says, Brooke is hot, dude. When you look at Brooke Hogan, she looks identical to Linda, dude, and it just freaks me the fuck out. Doesn't it?
It is, and it's freaky, yeah, because Hogan
it's
like
freaky.
Fucking grease on her ass and shit.
Yeah, you know, dude.
2838 from the chat says, LOL, Boone just leaves and gets a beer.
He just walks up, gets a beer. Sometimes he's got to take a
he
shit.
He just says, alright, I'll be back. Keep doing the show.
We had Gail Kim against Madison Rayne for the TNA Knockouts title. Gail Kim won clean here with a finisher. What do they call it? The Eat Defeat.
Eat Defeat.
Eat Defeat, right? This was, I don't know, dude. It was just your typical Knockouts match. Nothing much happened here. And the crowd was dead for it, too. You had AJ Styles and Mr. Anderson against Kazarian and Christopher Daniels. Up until this point, I think this is probably the best match on the show. They shot it backstage. Dixie Carter was backstage as she announced that Slammiversary was going to be coming to somewhere in Texas. We're in Texas. Help me out here.
I don't think it was Texas, was it?
It's the hometown of Panda Energy, man. Fort Arlington. That's what it was. Thanks for
oh yeah. Okay,
Rumple,
that's Texas.
Rumple Foreskin in the chat. Appreciate that. It's just outside of Dallas, man. So, then you had Kurt Angle against Jeff Hardy. This
There was a Kurt Angle pre-tape before the match too, or not pre-tape, interview.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of the backstage segments. But,
oh, okay.
This was a good match, man. Actually, this was the best match up until this point. Actually,
well, I'm saying, he called a couple of the spots in the interview. He's like, I'm gonna take your, I think he called them socks. I'm gonna take your socks off your wrist. Is fishnets that he wears, Jeff Hardy.
Right.
And I'm gonna choke you with them. And then he actually did that. And there was a couple other things he said he was gonna do that he did too.
Kurt Angle looks good, man. I'll give him credit, man. I mean, it seems like it's a completely different, Kurt Angle from what we've seen, several years ago, where he was just a mess, man.
You called me out pretty bad before. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
You called me out pretty bad, like you drug me across the coals, so I gotta say, Kurt Angle looks pretty good, man. I gotta be honest, he looks pretty good. You didn't see the show.
I saw bits and pieces, I said, man. It's
okay.
not like...
I thought you said you didn't see any of it.
Dude, I've told you at least 3 or 4 times by now that the show was skipping out, and I caught bits and pieces of it.
I thought you said you were skipping out so you didn't get to see it. All right, go ahead.
You thought I said wrong, bro. You a mess. You're a mess tonight, brother. Matt Boone's a mess, folks. See what happens?
I admitted it, and I shouldn't have to make a big one. So let's do a radio show here.
You brought it up in the first 2 minutes of the fucking radio
I told you
show.
I was gonna get it out of the way. I'm not gonna lie to the fans. Well, they can't tell that I'm slurring and shit. Come on.
Well, yeah, you're a mess.
I'm fucking getting up and grabbing beers and eating hot sausages. And like, have I done this the last 5 weeks?
Right, so don't make a big deal about it on live radio, motherfucker.
I'm gonna be a complete mess, but don't bring it up.
But don't bring it up. I'll just bring it up. I'll just get up every once in a while, go grab a beer, take a piss.
Like
you know what I mean? Good lord, dude. All right, we had See, I'm only 2 beers deep, man.
You gotta catch up because it's much more fun. Believe me.
Well, I know.
And I guarantee you, if you rolled with it, it'd be more entertaining too.
Well, it's not fun when there's a tanked Boone and a kind of sober Clark. You know, I'll admit that.
Yeah, we gotta sync up.
It does suck, man. We had that was the best match of the show, right? Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy, man. Jeff Hardy wins here. That's all I got, man.
Sting. I thought Angle won.
We'll spend more time on Raw, dude. I blame it on wrestling streams. Anybody that was there on Sunday night knows what I was talking about, man. That was brutal to try to watch that stream on
Same
Sunday
as our
night.
radio streams, if you want to be honest, and goddamn shoot on the air here. I don't know.
What do you say? Am I producing socks, dude? Get out of
I say that you're a good producer.
Yeah.
Who can we rely on?
Just me.
All right, I was going to say, if you got to put your hand on the Bible and say, I trust this guy that I will not have to worry about my show tonight. And you got 2 people, you and somebody else I won't name. Who are you going with? I'm going with you. Just based on proof. What the fuck are we talking about?
So, Sting and Bobby Roode, man.
Yeah.
Right? The end of this, man, was great. Dixie Carter, she was at ringside, right? Watching the match. And after it was over, Bobby Roode grabs a chair, right? And goes after Dixie Carter, and he handcuffs Sting in the corner, right? And Carter is screaming, let him go, blah, 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 blah. So he teases that he's going to hit Dixie Carter with the chair, right? And he's screaming, kiss my ass, you bitch, blah, 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 blah. It just went on for so long, and then they ended the pay-per-view with, the crowd was chanting, Fighter Bobby. And Dixie Carter was just, oh my God, he's going to kill me right now. Go away, blah, blah. It was just, dude, it was a horrible way.
It was bad acting. Yeah.
It was horrible. I mean, listen, Dixie Carter's not an actor. She's never claimed to be an actor, right? She's not a pro wrestler. It's not what she does.
She's not even a wrestling actor, which is a bad actor. She's worse than that.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. It was horrible. We've seen that before with Dixie Carter. With the whole Hogan taking over TNA storyline. It was.
She's done some shit with Sting too, a lot. In the past.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, Dixie, she's hot, man, right? She's a hot-looking lady.
I wouldn't say hot. She's a good-looking older broad. She's not hot.
You know what? Makeup does wonders, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you strip her of makeup and goddamn show her goddamn age on her body, she's. For her age, she's fucking pretty as shit. That's the word, pretty. Hot, that's a whole different category, I say. When you go from pretty to hot, that's different. She's not hot. She's pretty. For her age, she's hot.
She's hot for her age, no doubt.
For her age, she's
right,
hot. Yeah.
Right,
yeah. If you want a girl that age, that's about as good as you're getting that age naturally.
Yeah. So that was Victory Road. That's all I got for you, man. That's all I got.
That's a pretty good rundown. You did it in quick time. We still got time to do Raw. We got about 30 minutes left.
I tried. I got videos that we're gonna play for Monday Night Raw as well. I queued a couple up. What do I have? I've got.
Don't. Let's just hear them. Just cue them when you cue them. Don't reveal it.
All right. Well,
let it be theater of the mind. Let people just hear it.
Did you see the stuff that they did after Monday Night Raw last night, man? They had The Rock and The Miz out in the ring last night. Rock cut a promo.
After Raw, you said?
Yeah, it's like a 14-minute segment.
Man. No, I didn't. You should have linked me, man. No, I did not see that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I don't think it's gonna play. The quality isn't all that good, so I don't know if it's gonna play on the live stream here. But the other stuff will play, so we'll see what happens.
The audio's not good. That's all you need.
Yeah, the audio's not all that good because it came from a camera phone or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Okay.
Plus it's 14 minutes long. So all right. So CM Punk comes out to start the show, and he said that Chris Jericho's not gonna be here,
right? He said last week he brought up that his father was an alcoholic, and basically tells him it's none of your business, right?
Are you waiting for me to say it right? Yes,
I'm
right.
waiting. What are you doing in the background there?
I was lighting a cigarette, man. I'm sorry.
So he says he's not here tonight, and he says it's none of Jericho's business, and he's making light of a serious subject, right? Punk claims that back. Help me out here, man. Chime in. You saw Raw.
You're still going. I just said right to be funny. Keep going.
Run down Raw. Run down the opening segment of Raw.
I don't have Raw in front of me, man. He was talking about his
Get it
father
up.
and how it's okay. He overcame his demons. He's proud of him. He loves his father. And then Jericho came up on the screen and said, "Yeah, you are proud of your father." And I didn't mean to bring that up, and I apologize. So you think Jericho's being remorseful? And then all of a sudden, he hits him with the uppercut, and he says, "But what about your sister? She's a fucking drug addict, you know." And then he goes even deeper than being an alcoholic and even closer than being a father, because I think his sister's closer. And yeah, so it was like an even more gripping effect on the angle. I thought it was good. If you like the angle as a whole, like the direction they're going, it's going to be a family thing, substance abuse. If you dig the original setup, the follow-up was better, I think.
Now check this out. I'm gonna play the Chris Jericho promo right now, where he came up on screen last night and basically, like Boone said, called CM Punk's sister a drug addict. And I guess this is real life stuff. You know what I mean? With the obviously the father is and the sister.
I know the father part is
Right.
I didn't even know he had a sister. So I mean, I'm assuming it is based on the fact that
So here's the Chris Jericho. This is when he popped up on the Titantron last night. Here we go.
Man, let's hear it.
Punk, listen to me. I want you to listen to me, Punk. Listen to me. I didn't think it was right for me to be there tonight. I didn't want to face you in person because I want you to really listen to what I have to say. I want you to really hear this because all the points you've been making right now are right. I was out of line for what I said last week, and I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And this is Chris talking to you right now. There's no Jericho here. There's no fancy jackets or bravado. It's me. And I was out of line. I crossed into territory I had no right to cross into. It was none of my business, like you said. I should have never brought it up. And I'm sorry. I apologize to you.
Sorry.
I know, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can promise you I'll never say anything about your father on this show again. I'm giving you my word on that. However...
Uh-oh.
Your sister?
Yeah!
Well, that's a whole other ballgame, isn't it?
Jerry!
I found out all about your sister's substance abuse problems.
Chris, shut up! What are you talking
Oh,
about?
come on. It's well documented your sister has problems with drugs, and as anybody knows, drugs addicts will do whatever they can to score their fix. Anything. And I'm sure you're still proud of her. I'm sure you still love her, just like you claim that you're proud of your father, and you still love your father. But come on, seriously, there's a pattern starting here, Punk. Your father's an alcoholic.
Punk.
Your sister is a drug addict.
Addict?
You're going to end up just like him. It's inevitable. Punk, you're going to drink. It's your destiny.
Drink.
And it's a good news, bad news situation, though, Punk, because the good news is substance abuse and alcohol can be overcome. It can.
You hear that, Boone?
Yeah. Fuck you.
When I beat you at WrestleMania and become the new WWE champion, that's something that you'll never overcome.
Ever. And then he smiles, dude. It's awesome.
Again.
He gives him that smirk.
Yeah, that was fucking quality shit, man. That was quality shit.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of it. Punk comes back with one other line, but it's about it.
Yeah, that was the gist of it. But yeah, I thought that was, like I said, if you dug the initial the startup,
Right.
then the follow up you had to like because it was going even deeper into the path that the startup trailblazed.
Right. They the first match on Raw last night, it was Kane defeated the Big Show, right? Big Show.
I seen that. It was quick, right? It was like a minute or two.
Yeah, they had Cody Rhodes come out. Cody Rhodes.
Boxing gloves, yeah.
Yeah, with the boxing gloves, and then they did the thing. This is actually where. Did you see the video of Shane Douglas, man? Last night came to Raw, right?
I heard about it. I didn't see it. Tell me what happened.
He was sitting there. He bought a ticket into the Wells Fargo Center last night.
This
right?
is all a shoot right now, right?
This is all a shoot, man. He bought a
Okay,
ticket.
go ahead.
Oh, it was a shoot that failed, bro. It was horrible, dude.
But there was no work here.
Right.
Nobody was in on it.
Right. So he comes in and he buys a ticket and he dresses up, in a mask, in a lucha libre mask, front row or first couple rows, right? And lucha libre mask, right? And he's got a white T-shirt on. During the Kane Big Show match, he rips off the white T-shirt and it reveals a franchise T-shirt underneath. And he rips off the mask and it's Shane Douglas.
Pop quiz real quick. Who's the other franchise?
I don't know.
He's in TNA now. He's the main guy. He was in the main event last night at TNA pay-per-view. Or Sunday night. He was in the main event Sunday night. Huh?
Sting.
Correct. All right, go ahead.
So he comes out, and then security. He started to walk away, man, and then security finally caught up with him, and escorted him and the guys that he was with out of the arena. And it failed, dude. I mean, the WWE cameras, they barely picked up any of it, and then people that were there. I mean, there were a couple ECW chants, but other than that, it seemed like nobody had.
They were in Florida last night, right?
No, they were in Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, they were in Philly.
Philly.
Okay, you're right. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
No, that was Raw. That was Shane. Oh, shit, I'm thinking of the TNA pay-per-view.
What do you think
I don't know why I was thinking. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, I don't know, dude. It kind of failed, dude. I mean, WWE.
There's YouTube video of it, right?
Right, we put it up on the website, WZROnline.com for.
All right, now, good plug, because guess what I'm doing during the commercial break?
You gonna watch it? It's
I
not.
promise you, I gotta see it. Because I heard about it. I didn't know what it was, though. Now I'm intrigued to see it. So WZROnline.com.
It's not very good video, man. But what are you gonna do? Anyways.
As long as I get the gist of what happened. It sounds like I gotta at least see what happened.
Yeah, I mean listen, I mean, although it didn't do much for the WWE fans in attendance last night, or didn't really come across on camera, it got the internet talking, and he's trying to promote that Extreme reunion event that he's got coming up, man.
It's just like in the early days of Raw, where ECW invaded, but WWE was part of it. That's the difference. They would have guys in the audience act, and they would be fans, but the announcers would be like, "Oh, there's a local group here in Philadelphia." It's the same exact thing. It sounds like he was trying to do a shoot based on a work that WWE did back in the day that was supposed to be perceived as a shoot.
Right. Guys, WWE SmackDown just started from Newark, New Jersey. They're taping it. We've got live ongoing spoilers. The NXT show is all taped. It's done. SmackDown just started right now. Daniel Bryan came out to open the show. Live SmackDown spoilers right now. WZROnline.com. It's the second post down. So go over there and check that out. So the end of the match, dude, Cody Rhodes got involved, right, and used the boxing gloves like you said.
He handcuffed him to the ropes and beat the fuck out of him.
We had David Otunga defeated Santino Marella. It's basically
and I'm sorry to cut you off. David Otunga, new Chris Masters.
New Chris Masters? You know what, dude? I brought it up.
I didn't even have my fucking volume on, and I was like, what? And I typed to you. I was like, yo, so Otunga's the new Chris Masters, huh? And like you knew exactly what I was talking about. So like, even with volume, obviously that's the perception.
Well, we brought it up on here a couple weeks ago, man, where I said David Otunga is jacked, bro. I mean,
did you? Okay, I meant the entrance. Like he's got a cape on, he kneels down, he does the pose. I didn't even hear the music, so whatever the music was. But like he had a cape on, he posed down. It was the whole Masters entrance.
For those of you guys calling right now, we're gonna be taking live phone calls in hour number 2. We'll answer for you guys. Just hold off for about another 15 or 20 minutes, and then call back, and we'll pick up your live phone calls. So it was team captain versus team captain, right? Team Laurinaitis versus Team Long at WrestleMania.
Team Teddy versus Team Johnny.
Team Teddy versus Team whatever, dude. David battle of the team captains last night. David Otunga beat Santino Marella. Then they had the Rock segment where he appeared by the statue in
the Rocky Balboa statue in Philly, yeah.
Right. Do you want me to play that real quick?
Yeah, before we play it, what I thought he had a special guest. There was never a special guest last night.
You know what? You're right. You know what? I thought
And you weren't the only one that said it to me. I heard it from several different people that I would trust, and I think even WWE kind of promoted something to the fact that he had a guest with him.
Well, I thought it was gonna be Sly, man, Sylvester Stallone. You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah, we got tips on who it might be, but as far as I'm concerned, I could have sworn the official word from WWE, like down from the fucking tree branch itself, was that he would have some kind of guest. Like he wasn't alone. He was with a guest.
Are you sure you want me to play? Are you sure you want me to play this rock thing, man, or no?
Is it good volume? I think it was a great segment.
No, it's a great promo, dude. It's just 8 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? We can play it.
We only got a few minutes after Raw after that. I need to smoke a cigarette anyway, so go ahead.
All right, let's do it. We'll play the rock promo. This is the rock promo from last night where he was outside the statue in Philadelphia. We'll play that. We'll be here. We'll give you a little commentary, right? We'll
and tell me if you smell what he's cooking.
There you go.
Like the burners, man.
Finally.
The Rock has come back to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, the city that loves
I love you, brother.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Love you right back, brother.
But above all else, Philadelphia is the city of ass kickers. This statue of Rocky Balboa that The Rock is standing in front of represents the fighting spirit of Philadelphia. The Rock has been coming to Philly for years, walking these streets. At 12 years old, The Rock stood in front of this statue, became inspired. Look at the picture.
They show a picture of The Rock as a little kid in front of the Rocky Balboa statue back when it was new.
Old, arms held up high, dreaming of one day becoming an ass kicker. Yeah, The Rock knows what you're thinking. Sure, The Rock looked like a chunky little girl at 12 years old with short shorts. His little pebbles were coming out. But that's not important. The most important thing about that picture is that at 12 years old, The Rock was dreaming of becoming the greatest of all time. 1 year later, after that picture was taken, the very first WrestleMania took place. The Rock watched it. He felt it. He watched Hulk Hogan, the immortal Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do when the 24-inch pythons run wild on you? WrestleMania 6 years later, The Rock watched the Ultimate Warrior.
A Warrior reference, man.
That's crazy.
In pig juice and a chariot full of fire. The Rock had no idea what he was
talking about. And a former WZR guest.
The most important thing, the Warrior became an icon.
Right, Ryan?
Yes.
Former WZR guest coming up as the finale.
Yes, sir.
His very first WrestleMania as WWE champion. Right here in Philadelphia, against one man, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock, with all his electricity, all his swagger, stepped in the ring, went toe-to-toe with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you know what happened? He flipped The Rock off, gave him a stunner, and beat him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Stop laughing.
Stop
The Rock
laughing.
that night made 2 vows. The first, he was never again going to fight a man in jean shorts. That didn't happen.
That was good.
The Rock was going to continue his dream, the 12-year-old boy's dream to become the greatest of all time. The Rock went on to beat Stone Cold Steve Austin, went on to beat the immortal Hulk Hogan. In order for The Rock's dream to come true, being the greatest of all time, there's one guy left. His name, John Cena. Mr. You Can't See Me. Mr.
Cue mixed reaction from Philly crowd.
Come get some, John Cena. The Rock can see you. The people's champ is here. And when The Rock wants some, believe The Rock, Jack, he gets some. 13 days away, the biggest of all time. 13 days away. The Rock's not talking about that right now. The Rock wants to talk about tonight. Here's what The Rock is going to do tonight, John Cena. The Rock is going to get right back into his car. He's going to take that long drive down Broad Street.
Cheap plug. Cheap plug.
Right there in the Wells Fargo Center. The Rock's music is going to hit. If you smell, the roof of that arena is going to blow off with electricity. The Rock is going to get right in the middle of the ring, John Cena, and he's going to send you a message loud and clear tonight, live in front of the world. And if you don't get that message, The Rock is going to get back into his car. And The Rock is going to drive to Pat's.
G-plug.
He's going to drive to Pat's. He's going to get the biggest cheesesteak that he could find. They're going to ask The Rock, you want it with or without? The Rock is going to say both. Because The Rock wants with extra onions, with extra cheese, with some of that sauce you put on it. And without a doubt, The Rock's going to take all that, roll it all up into a ball, make the biggest cheesesteak ball you'd ever seen, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass.
Cue 1998 reaction.
Running around Philadelphia with a cheesesteak from Pat shoved up your ass. All the greats are going to thank The Rock in their own special way. They'll say, bang, bang.
Here comes the Macho Man reference. My bad.
And they'll say, from above, looking down proudly on The Rock.
WZR guest, baby.
Ooh, yeah, dig it.
Rest in peace, Mach.
John Cena, it's just the beginning. It's going to be just the beginning. In the spirit of this man, Rocky Balboa, The Rock is going to eat lightning. He's going to crap thunder. The Rock is going to lay it, the smack it down. And at WrestleMania 28, the biggest of all time, what the world is going to see, what the world is waiting for, once in a lifetime, when The Rock beats you in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, the dreams of that 12-year-old boy to become the greatest of all time comes true. Standing there. Yo, Adrian! I did it!
Hey, Rocky 2.
It's just a man!
Tell him, Dwayne.
What The Rock is cooking.
Now we're cooking.
There it is.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
All right, man.
All right, so that was that segment, right?
That
the
was
Rock's,
gold, man.
Rock's,
You gotta say.
Right. Then that led us in. We had Daniel Bryan defeated Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder's back. I think they may announce Zack Ryder for Team Teddy or Team Long at the SmackDown tapings tonight.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I didn't catch it.
By the way, 2 backstage names that are at the SmackDown tapings tonight. Number 1 is A-Train Matthew Bloom. I don't think he's going to debut tonight. They just started.
Prince Albert.
Yeah, they just started airing Giant Bernard. They just started airing.
All right. I hear Prince Albert, and I raise you a Giant Bernard.
All right.
You got me. Checkmate.
All right. So we had actually there's other names for him, man.
Is it? That's
Yeah. So anyways, he's backstage at SmackDown tapings, and the other one that's backstage is former WWE diva, the original diva, Sunny. Is backstage
really?
at SmackDown tapings.
Where are they tonight?
Newark, New Jersey.
Oh shit.
She's from Jersey, so that's
as
that's
you know, I'm sure you guys got a history.
Ooh, man, she was.
And it's on tape, a lot of it.
She was not a happy camper. She's mean, man. Sonny's mean.
She's got an attitude. You got to dig up them tapes. There's tapes that our fans today that may not have been with us as long. They might love to hear that shit.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot to put the goddamn Facebook page up for WZR Radio, and on the plug on Facebook. I think
the
that's
rapid fire, the feedback. What plug?
I forgot to do everything, man. I was supposed to put this up on Facebook. All the Facebook fans, I feel like they forget, so I put this up. So anyways,
you let them down.
All right, let me put that up. So we got that
you
one.
You let them down.
I let them down a little bit tonight, dude.
A little bit. You dropped the ball a little bit.
Let me do the rapid fire segment. Let's get that up too.
All right, everybody, go to Facebook. I mean, you should already know this by now, but my man here is 4 minutes before break, or what? 6 minutes before break.
I hate when people
tag.
I hate when people tag me in a post and it puts a photo or something up on it. God damn.
Yeah, who needs that? I agree with you, but let me blow the carbon monoxide out of my mouth. Everybody, we want you to log on to www.facebook.com/Ryan Clark WZR, or go to Facebook.com. You can go up there in that top navigation bar, as we love to tell you about. You can search for Ryan Clark. You can search for Ryan Clark. Once you get there, top post, rapid fire, quick questions, quick, what do you want feedback on? Anything, topics. You tell us. We won't think, we'll just answer. And it's the best way to get an initial, organic, natural response from Mr. Boone or Mr. Clark himself. No better way. Facebook.com/Ryan Clark WZR. Rapid fire WZR. Let's get flaming, baby. Come on.
So, Daniel Bryan beat Zack Ryder, right? Zack Ryder's back. He put the LaBelle lock on for the submission. It was a pretty short match.
LaBelle, baby.
We had John Cena defeated Mark Henry. John Cena was involved in a car accident yesterday. It was all over WWE.com, TMZ.
Where can you see pictures of
all the media outlets? You can get photos at WZROnline.com, courtesy of Matt Boone. Yesterday, put them up.
Courtesy of Matt Boone.
So the photos of the car accident, that was the real deal. It wasn't a work. They say signs of whiplash.
They showed the TMZ article during Raw, and they explained it. Yeah, they made sure it was an issue.
You show signs of whiplash a couple days after the accident. It doesn't necessarily happen, an hour or two after the accident. Happens a few days later. So they're going to monitor him over the last couple days. But, he gave Mark Henry the FU last night. The attitude adjustment. So it seemed like he was fine last night, no doubt. Sheamus defeated The Miz, right? Remember when Triple H came out and gave, Miz was cutting a promo during a commercial break on Raw a couple weeks ago. Triple H came out. The video came online, and we put it up on the websites, but Triple H came out and gave him a pedigree. That just happened to Drew McIntyre at the SmackDown tapings. He was out there ranting and raving. Triple H came out, gave him the pedigree, and walked out. So, anyways.
Pedigree or tombstone?
Pedigree to Drew McIntyre at the SmackDown
tapings. Okay, I thought you were talking about the MSG thing.
Yeah, that was Madison Square Garden during a match.
I got to piss so bad I can barely... I'm ready.
So Sheamus defeated The Miz, Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler defeated R-Truth and Kofi Kingston on Monday Night Raw. What the fuck is that? All right.
It's not me, man.
No. And then we had it's a photo. And then we had the main event segment, dude. It was Shawn Michaels came out, right? And he says everybody's asking for his prediction at WrestleMania. And
he's gonna steal the show like he always does.
he's got that cocky heelness to him. You know what I mean?
That's what he's playing up to.
Right.
That's the whole point, because he got caught out on it. Like, hey, you steal the show, but this isn't your show.
Before he can continue, right, he basically says everybody's going to have to wait until WrestleMania to see what happens, and before he could finish up, The Undertaker's music hit, and Taker came out, and we're going to play that promo. We're going to go to a commercial break, play the Taker. This is where he came out last night. Sean had already cut his promo.
Can I say, because this is the end of Raw, so we're not going to come back and talk about Raw, because we got Jackie and Superstar Andy Roberts. I gotta say, letdown. Knowing that Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker will all be in it, it's one of the last two promos. The build-up has been so great. I thought that this didn't. What's the best way to explain it? It didn't live up to what they've been doing with this particular program the past several weeks. I thought the past several weeks before this was a higher quality than what they did last night.
Well, there were major rewrites at Raw last night, man. This segment
whatever the reason. I just thought the final product didn't match up to what they've been doing.
This segment was originally planned for the 10 o'clock Eastern Time hour, and then it got bumped up to the main event slot. It was originally planned for the main event spot, got bumped up to the 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and then they wound up going with the original plan, which was the main event slot. So, anyway.
And last week was the reveal of Shawn Michaels and Triple H seemingly being in cahoots. Like, we got the impression last week, they're on the same page.
Right.
This week, I guess the impression with Shawn smiling in his face and Undertaker's last words were, "He is better than you." You're supposed to get the impression. I understand it. You're supposed to get the point of this thing was compared to last week. Just like you said, you called it last week. The whole point: Shawn Michaels, Triple H, they're on the same side. They're going to screw Undertaker. This week, Undertaker points out Shawn Michaels, but Triple H and Shawn Michaels have beef. And I know that was the point of the thing.
Hurry
but
up.
When you hear it here in a minute, you don't really get that impression, I don't think.
You're listening to WZR Radio with Matt Boone and Ryan Clark. We'll be back right after this. WZR Radio here for hour number 2. It is 9:10 Eastern Time. We're going to be here for about another 45 or 50 minutes, about an hour.
Right.
Taking your live phone calls. We got Matt Boone, drunk, back, ready to go.
Hold on.
Crack.
Let's do hour 2 then. Let's do that.
I can do that too. Let's just check this out.
All right, let me hear it.
Shh, you gotta be quiet. See, if I did it right there, everybody would have missed it because you gotta add your.
Jesus, I didn't ask for a big silence.
Hey!
Go ahead.
Silence. That's kind of weak, dude.
Wow. Hold on here. Don't even do silence. I'll do another one right now. I got a backup one in case I run out in hour 2. There we go. All right.
So, what's going on, man?
Yeah, who's the bigger? I got a backup. I got a backup. So.
That you're right, man. As I was watching that, man, I don't know, dude. It fell short of expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but it was like build up. It was like one of the last 2 times before the show, and it was all 3 of them. It's probably, I'd say next week it's not going to be all 3 of them at the same time.
They're all supposed to be there next week.
Well, but at the same time?
I don't know if it'll be at the same. I would expect
yeah, like
so. They're all
maybe Undertaker and Triple H, and then HBK comes out and like drops a bomb or something like that. But not all 3 of them. Like, all right, let's start it. All 3 of us are coming, and then this is the thing.
right.
So it was the last chance to capitalize on that. And I don't think they got all the juice out of that orange. So
all the juice out of that orange. I like
that's
it.
the analogy I went with. I mean,
That's good.
all the seeds out of that apple. I mean, what
I liked it, man. I liked it. I'm not dissing
I
on
thought
it.
you were fucking with me.
Wasn't bad. Get to our live chat room, WZROnline.com. /chat, WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, guys, we're going to do a WrestleMania special. So you got us this week, you got us next week, and then you got us next Saturday night, March 31st. We're going to be here at 7 o'clock Eastern
Please
Time.
remind me of this during. I'm sorry to do the plug. But it's an excuse to do it.
He did it again. He did it again. He
I'm sorry.
did it.
It's
You're
an
not.
I mean, let
Stop.
me apologize.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. It's an
Stop.
excuse to do
Stop.
it twice.
Here's the thing.
But
Yo.
personal message.
Yo.
We don't talk a lot.
Yo.
Remind me a lot.
Yo.
I will forget.
Yo. Don't apologize, man. Don't
All right.
every time you cut me off, dude. It's you've apologized a billion times. So the
Yeah, but I'm
apology.
cutting you off in the middle of a very important
just did it.
special
You
programming plug.
You
That's
just
bad.
did. You just did it again. You see that?
Oh, shit. I didn't know you started again.
No, you did, motherfucker. Yo, I want to. Yo, you people, everybody in the chat, you guys realize you listen to this, right? You know how many times do you think this dude cuts me off on a show, especially when he's drunk? Especially when he's drunk. I would say.
That's not fair.
Well, you just did it again. I would say at least.
But no, that's not fair.
You
Like
just
right
did it
now,
again.
all the time. Like
You
we
just
talked
did it
off
again.
air, and you say, I know. Well, now you're trying to butt in. There's many times we talked off air, and you say I cut you off at the perfect. Like you expect me to cut you off because otherwise, you know, not that you wouldn't know when to stop.
See, but if I
like,
jumped
all
in right now and see if I jump in, dude, you talk over the top. So I would say I would say about 100 times tonight so far, at least 50 times, and I would say by the time we're done at 10 o'clock Eastern, I'd say another 50 times. So we'll say about 100 times. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, dude, you gotta go listen to the archives. I mean, this is my thing. Like, I'm sure it's a little, maybe we'll even say doubled. Like, and that's extreme.
Yeah.
But it's not like that extreme. You're saying like 10 times the fucking. No, come on. Well, let's take a deep breath and count to 10.
No, I would say about 100 times during a 2-hour show. No joke. No joke.
No.
I would say so.
No, but you know the difference between organic cut-ins because you said it's the best quality I have as a co-host is that I know exactly when to jump in.
Sometimes.
Like yeah. And I know exactly when to shut up. Like, you know, when I'm drunk, my ability to shut up might be dimmed a little bit, I'll admit. But my ability to cut in, I would say, is only a fraction more than what it normally is. Because I always cut in, and you always say, I appreciate that you cut in. Because sometimes I'm, like, just feeling, you know, and you give me, like, time to have a fresh idea.
No, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is the last 4 or 5 weeks where we've had a sober Boone, we flowed good, man. But then you get the drunk Boone, and it's like, whoa, dude, we take it up.
It's not so much the cut, in my opinion, and I'm the drunk one, so you can tell me I'm wrong. In my opinion, it's not so much the cut-ins, it's the inability to cut out when you start talking. And that's.
It may be the phone thing, too. We've got live SmackDown spoilers, WZROnline.com. Get over there. We're going to be here Saturday, March 31st, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, the night before WrestleMania 28. We're going to be here for a live Mania special. We'll be talking, taking you live, phone calls, questions, comments, whatever you guys want to talk. All WrestleMania, right, Boone? All WrestleMania, March.
The whole thing. We need to do official predictions, and if money has to be bet live on the air, if you feel like challenging me, or if I feel like challenging you, we'll book money on it, because there's nothing more exciting than fans listening to two guys that they assume has way more money than them. In one half of the case, that's true. In the other half of the case, I probably have.
It's more like there's nothing more fun than betting on pro wrestling matches. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Well, but like, have you ever listened? You listen to Howard Stern when they get a bet going, and like you see the staff, and you're like, oh shit, I wonder who's losing. Like for example. Like, if I have a lot of money on the line, and I'm obviously the poor guy between the two of us, you're the rich guy, and, like, if you have if you lose, it's not a big deal, but if I lose, it's like, oh, fuck. If I win, it's like, oh, shit, the poor guy just got, like, a whole bunch of money fucking paid.
Well, I know. You were digging for change in your couch last week for a pack of cigarettes. By the way, I sent you that money after.
That makes me really come on.
Oh, wow.
That's a true story, and goddamn it, anybody else will do it if they're
You brought it up on air here last week. You said I was digging through the couch for change before we came live on air. That's why I brought it up.
But I think it was true. Let me take a bite of this one, Jim. Hold on.
Let me take a phone call. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's up?
Hey, first long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And I just have a couple of points to make about last night. But first, I have to ask this simple question to you guys. Drama equals ratings, right?
Right.
Get to the point.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
What's
Don't
the
ask
point?
me if it's right or not. Just get to the point.
Okay. Well, what I want to know is, why is Ryan Clark such a cunt?
See? Because your fucking mother's a piece of shit. She was fucking gobbling on my asshole. Let me tell you a couple things, homie. Your mother ain't shit. She never told you.
I'm the caller. I talk.
Oh, you're the caller, you talk. How about I'm the fucking host and I'll fucking smack you in the face because your mother ain't shit? How about that shit?
Yeah. Well, why don't we go about stealing more?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm impressed by your fucking verbal escapade. Motherfucker, I goddamn eat your breakfast. You don't want to talk to me, please.
He says, I've been a long-time listener, right? Why is Ryan Clark such a cunt? Come on, dude. Come on now, man.
I'll eat the kid's breakfast. You don't want to talk to me like that. You don't know me.
See, but he wasn't picking on you though. I appreciate you sticking up. I appreciate you sticking up for me right there, dude. But the poor guy wasn't picking on you. He probably likes you, man. Whatever.
I don't give a shit. You fuck with my goddamn army, I'll fucking goddamn fuck back, and I can fuck harder than you. So don't fuck around.
Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's up?
It's Rumble Force, Game the Champ is
Hey!
Here to liven up this party a bit after that last weak ass Fuck. Anyway, I got two little things I want to talk about. First of all, just some little info on the Slammiversary. It is in Arlington at the university's new stadium. It's a 6,500 seat venue.
Yeah, we put that up on the website a couple hours ago, man. It's 65. It's a brand new venue too, right?
Yeah, brand new venue. This is the first wrestling event to ever be held in it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And apparently they want to put their best foot forward for Pan Energy, considering that's the home too.
Well, yeah, and you're gonna have all the management and higher ups from Pan Energy are gonna be there at that event, anyways. You know what I mean? So they're gonna go all out for that. That's the second big
pay-per-views on the road in 2 months. I think that's progress.
Oh, I know. It's definitely progress, man. They need to get Impact out of the Impact zone. You know what I mean?
Well, that's tough because running a live show every week is expensive. Like, it could run up to $500,000. Like Raw. Raw costs about $500,000 a week.
Well, that's what I tell people all the time, man. I mean, people say go on the road, and it's like, dude, you got to have a production truck. You've got to have workers that haul the equipment. You got to have the ring crew guys that set it up. You got to hire independent contractors.
You got to even look at security, goddamn vendors who sell popcorn and a lot of that's about the building.
That kind of throws me off too, because the niche behind TNA was the fact that they had a light schedule, which enabled the older guys to still be able to stay in the business if they wanted to. And a lot of these guys go over to TNA just because the schedule is lighter.
This man makes sure to talk about TNA every time he calls in. He's like, we don't talk about TNA.
I got an off topic as well, just right quick before. I wanted to get Ryan Clark's thoughts. I don't know if he talked about it earlier on Peyton Manning to the Denver Broncos.
That's crazy.
Oh my
man.
God.
It is crazy, man. Poor Tim Tebow. You know what I mean? And Tebow he wasn't a good quarterback to begin with, right? And it was only his first year in the league, man, and he took him
He broke out last year as a star, regardless.
Yeah, but he didn't throw up big stats. You know what I mean, dude?
He did all right in the regular season. He got him there.
He got him to the playoffs. He got him to the second round of the playoffs, man. But Peyton Manning, I mean, listen, dude. People in Denver, my father's been calling me off the hook, dude. We got Peyton.
Oh, that's right. You're fucking Pa Dukes and no shit.
I used to live in Denver, man. I lived in Denver.
I knew
for 2
that.
years.
Yeah, I forgot about your family.
No, but it's a big deal, man. Peyton Manning. I mean, whoever picks up Peyton Manning, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? So they're gonna have him there. They've got Eddie Royal as a wide receiver. And the Buffalo Bills are picking up some big names too, man.
Whoa, before you do it, where's Tebow going? Because you told me Jacksonville. I've heard from friends around here that it's not nowhere near guaranteed. Most of them think it's actually not even going to happen.
But David Garrard just signed with Miami, so I don't think he's going to Miami. Here's the thing, though. The Broncos just traded Brady Quinn, right? He's no longer there. So as of right now, besides Peyton Manning, the Broncos have no backup quarterback, pretty much, man.
Tebow's not going to stay on as a backup.
I wouldn't bet against that, dude. Why?
I would bet against it. He's not Drew Bledsoe with Tom Brady. He's not. Last year he became a superstar. It was the whole season, especially towards the halfway point of the season. It was Tim Tebow.
Bro, Tim Tebow was not a starting quarterback, man, for the NFL.
But he was a star by the end of the season.
He wasn't.
Was a superstar.
He was a star because the media made him a star. If you look at his stats, he doesn't come.
But he'll sell tickets.
Boone, he doesn't. Yeah, he sold jerseys and shit like that. What did that mean for Denver? They're about to trade.
He's gonna sell tickets. He'll sell merchandise. He's not a bad player. You can't sit here and say he's a bad player.
Bro, he's not a great player.
He's a starting quarterback for an NFL franchise. Maybe not the Broncos if they've got if they've got Peyton, but he's a starter on another team.
He's not a starting quarterback anymore, bro. Come on, bro. Tim Tebow. I mean, when you look at it and you look at the stats, man, he's only been in the year for 1 year for 1 year, dude. In the league for 1 year. He's not a starting quarterback, dude. He shouldn't be a starting quarterback. At this point in his career, he should not be a starter. And what better way to have somebody like Peyton Manning keep Tim Tebow in Denver, have Peyton Manning pass on the knowledge. I mean, Manning's only going to be in the league for another 3 or 4 years probably before he has to hang it up anyways. Keep Tebow around.
That's so crazy. It makes him so old.
Give him the knowledge, man. Give him the knowledge. Let Tebow stay there. Soak in the knowledge from Peyton Manning. And
I'm not disagreeing that's obviously the wisest move, especially for the franchise. But I don't think that'll happen. I think somebody will pick up Tebow.
Yeah, well, somebody's going to pick him up, whether he stays with Denver. If Denver can trade him, they'll trade him. But if they can't trade him, if nobody wants him as the starting quarterback, Denver's going to keep him. They're going to hold on to him.
That's what I'm saying. I think somebody will want him. I don't think he's going to stay on as the mentor, or getting mentored role. I think he'll start somewhere.
Send him out to San Francisco. Get rid of Alex Smith. You know what I mean, dude? Whatever.
Well, there's a couple teams that he would be an improvement.
Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to talk a little bit about Cody Rhodes. First of all, I'm really big on Cody Rhodes. Yeah, he reminds me of an old school type deal, but I'm going to get to the point. And the point is that the fact that they need to put Big Show on the show because he's company man, I want to get your opinion. In my personal opinion, I think that Cody Rhodes deserves to have a guy in there where he could have that 5-star match with. And I just want to get your guys' opinion.
I don't think Cody Rhodes is there yet, man. I think he's on his way to being the next big star. I would have put Cody Rhodes in like Team Long or Team Laurinaitis, Team Teddy, Team Johnny, whatever. Go ahead.
He's the champion, Intercontinental champion, right?
Right.
Okay, so he's defending the title, so he's got to have a prominent match. That's the par for the course.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't.
Let me finish. Big Show is the opponent.
He doesn't have to.
I agree that maybe he's not there. That's how you get him there. It depends on what they do with Big Show. If they let him fucking goddamn, but they're not based on the build-up, which is a complete waste. Because now you're taking a potential star and you're squashing him after building him up. All right, build him up. Here we get to WrestleMania, squash. Big Show destroys him. But at the same time, I can't see them putting the IC strap on Big Show. That just doesn't.
Yeah, but
seem right.
you just said that he had a title, so he had to be in a prominent role at WrestleMania. You got Santino
He's
Morel.
got to have a prominent match.
You got Santino Morel with the U.S. title, and he's not defending. I know he's on
That's
WrestleMania.
Not the same. That's not a WWE belt, U.S. title. The Intercontinental belt is, in a lot of WWE fans, is the second highest belt after World. U.S. you don't immediately assume, oh, that's the second highest belt after World. It's not as programmed into your brain.
I think nowadays the IC title and the US title don't mean jack shit, dude. Nobody gives a fuck.
They don't. But after the US, after the WWE and the World title, what's the next highest title you can think of off the top of your brain? The IC belt. So he's got to have them. That's the third highest title. Titles in wrestling have to mean something. So it's got to be not the third highest match, because obviously that's shit. Neither one. Bryan and Sheamus, forget about it. That's like fifth or sixth off the top as far as importance.
Yeah.
But it's got to be prominent.
I
So
think
you got to have a prominent opponent, not somebody you can have a 5-star match with. Somebody where they think it's interesting to the public.
They're gonna open it up right now as things stand. They're gonna open it up with Chris Jericho and CM Punk, kick it off hot. Hell in a Cell match is going to be in the middle of the card somewhere, and the main event's going to be Cena versus The Rock.
That's really the beginning. They're going to start off with Jericho and Punk?
I like it, man. I like it. It's a way...
I think it's a great idea, but wow, I can't believe they're doing that.
Well, what are you
really devalues Punk's title, unless they're switching it.
Well, you've got the WWE title, you've got the World title match, and then, you've got Hell in a Cell, you've got Cena Rock. WrestleMania is stacked as it is, dude, so you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, and you don't want to...
And you also got to kick off with a good angry reaction. Punk Jericho, let's bet. Who do you want?
I think Punk retains, man.
I'll take Jericho.
I think Jericho's leaving. Jericho's got a Fozzy tour. It's
really?
It's possible that we talked about it last week, man.
I remember, yeah, vaguely.
They could if Jericho leaves, they're going to need Jericho for WWE live events, house shows, things like that. Your WWE champion has to work house shows, man. People show up.
Not necessarily. They need him to work TVs no matter what, at least promo, and definitely wrestle pay-per-views.
You need your WWE champion on the house show cards, man.
It's good, yeah, but you don't need it.
You need your WWE championship.
Not WrestleMania weekend, you don't need it. WrestleMania weekend, when it comes to
we're not talking about that. We're talking about after WrestleMania. If Jericho has the title,
if he wins the title, it's at WrestleMania. And if you want to surprise and excite the people with a title change at WrestleMania, especially in the opening match, you can sacrifice a month of house shows. You can. It's WrestleMania. You can do that. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do it, now is when you would do it. WrestleMania. I'm willing to bet Jericho. Is what I'm saying.
All right, no doubt. You can. I'll bet you on that. We'll talk about it more on our WrestleMania show. We do predictions and things like that.
That's a little commercial for it.
Well, you're asking me to give predictions right now, dude, and we got fucking...
No, all right, let's save it for the All right, let's do predictions on that show, and let's bet money on each match.
We'll do it. Get to our live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Taking live phone calls right now, 518-712-3070, 518-712-3070. Where's Andy Roberts? Where's Jackie? Where are you guys at tonight?
We need some superstars.
We do. Florida Championship Wrestling, man. A lot of news. Last night it was reported that FCW was closing down. And
or at least changing locations.
That is not necessarily the case. As far as it closing down. Basically, the story broke last night. FCW was trending on Twitter last night.
That's crazy.
And what happened here is WWE notified the Bright House Sports Network that they were going to seize FCW TV, and the final episode will air on April 15th, right? They've already taped a couple weeks ahead of schedule, blah, 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 blah. So April 15th, they are done, and that's after WrestleMania. It's about 2 weeks after WrestleMania, right? There had been discussions, like you said, dude, over the last couple weeks about possibly moving to another market, whether it would be in Orlando. If it was Orlando, they could keep the Florida Championship Wrestling name, right?
I heard Stamford, Connecticut.
Stanford, people, and nobody had been notified, right? So everybody's like, yo, what's going on here? And a lot of people said, yo, this is completely untrue, blah, 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 blah. Vince McMahon is not happy and hasn't been happy about the current talent pool down in FCW, feeling that these guys aren't ready to be called up to TV. Right before we came on the air last week, I had said to you guys there's been a big release in WWE. His name is Ty Bailey, right? And I said this is a big deal, as this was the guy that was in charge of WWE's developmental territory. When Triple H...
I remember you saying that. I think you just brought that up.
Now, Triple H is, basically taking over developmental, and has been for the last couple months. And a lot of people felt that Ty Bailey's firing a couple weeks ago was, Triple H's first big move, down... Well, part of his promotion and his first big move to actually get rid of somebody, a guy that high up in management for FCW. So he made that move, and Ty Bailey was released. And a lot of people say a lot of stuff going on down in FCW, backstage politics. There's nobody communicating with talents. Nobody's able to get over. Dusty Rhodes is in charge of creative. Blah, 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 blah. And then, guys, there's a lot of guys down in FCW right now. Dean Ambrose, Richie Steamboat, Seth Rollins, Tyler Black.
Dean Ambrose had that fucking cool little spot with CM Punk when he went to Florida.
Right, they did something a couple weeks ago.
It was a couple months ago, but yeah, they did a big promo spot and a match.
Right. So WWE came out, right, and they never addressed dirt sheet rumors and things like that. And Triple H said, it is absolutely not true. FCW is not closing. I don't know how the rumors started, but I believe it's a situation where the dirt sheets want to believe they have a scoop on everything. If anything, we are in the process of revamping our entire developmental system. All right?
When did this statement come out?
This is on WWE.com right now, a couple hours ago.
Right now?
Right now, a couple hours ago. Now, he says there are plans in the work, but nothing definite I can discuss, right? Then he says this, man, and this is interesting because we put up that, FCW, they're going to seize...
And desist.
They're going to seize operations with the Bright House Network, which is a TV station out of Florida, their television deal. That happens on April 15th. Triple H says... shortly after WrestleMania, there will be a major announcement about our developmental system. And that leads some to believe that, you know what? FCW may be closing. It may be moving to, you had said Stanford, Connecticut, which is, which is a
possibility.
possibility.
Where Triple H lives with Steffi.
Right, and is a lot closer to WWE headquarters, where management people and people that need to know would be able to attend FCW. I don't know if they would be TV tapings. And I think I think what's going to happen here is in the next couple of weeks you're going to see the end of FCW. And when I say the end of FCW, I'm thinking, it's going to change locations. You may have a brand new name. I mean, obviously, if it's in Stanford, Connecticut, you're not gonna call it Florida Championship Wrestling where it's in Stanford. The same guys would come over. It would still be a promotion. They would probably still run shows in the Northeast or in a new market, but they may not have a television deal. So, for everybody saying, the rumors of FCW closing are false, they may not be false. It just may be completely revamped, and Triple H is the guy behind this, man. So
it sounded like from the statement you read, it was like, let me buy myself and the company some time before we say, oh yeah, it's not closed, but we're moving here, or we're doing this with it instead,
It's not, WWE, you need a developmental system, man.
They gotta have a fucking, farm system.
You've gotta have a farm system, but the name and the way that it's run and the television deal and things like that, there's gonna be major developments here.
Yeah, they went from OVW to FCW. Like, it could be as simple as that, but,
Right.
Yeah, I think he's just buying time, saying like, "Oh, well, it's not closed, but here's what something will happen here in a month. We're going to make a big announcement."
Exactly.
Conveniently after WrestleMania, obviously the offices are moving, the location's moving, or they're shutting that particular, or they're ending the relationship, I should say, with that particular. Something's happening.
It was just announced that the SmackDown tapings, guys, due to time constraints last night on Raw, it did not air. Yokozuna is now confirmed for the 2012 WWE Hall of Fame.
2 weeks in a row. No shit, they missed the video.
Well, time constraints for the past 2 weeks, too. You're right.
It's The Rock and Cena running long. It's gotta be. That Mil Mascaras and Yokozuna, That you could make an argument that that's the most famous Samoan and the most famous Mexican in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Right, and they
I mean,
missed
you
out.
could say Eddie Guerrero makes. Those are the top two.
SmackDown spoilers have just been updated at WZROnline.com. It's the second post down on the news board. Check them out, WZROnline.com. You can also get to our live chat room, www.WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. We also have open phone lines right now, 518-712-3070. Once again, 518-712-3070. Give us a call right now.
Can I tell you who I want to hear from?
What's that?
Can I tell you who I'd like to hear from?
You can tell me.
I'd like to hear from superstar Andy Roberts, and I'd like to hear from Princess Jackie.
Princess Jackie.
To be quite honest with you, those are the two people I'd like to hear from. Who we got? I'd even take Callie, to be quite honest with you. Who we got?
This is neither of them, but we'll see who we got. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's going on?
Hey, I'd like to know this is about teenage knockouts.
Boone, be nice.
Dude, what are you saying, man? What? For the love of God, what?
Alright, I can't. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry,
I love you. Give me a hug, but I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Maybe next time.
Hello, Jackie.
Hey!
Hello. How are you guys tonight?
Before we get into anything else, I think Ryan has a new bet for you, if I'm not mistaken.
I do. Let's
get it out of the way right in the beginning while she's here.
Hold on.
I'll let you take the floor, sir.
Okay, Jackie. Jackie?
Yes.
How's the week been? Everything going good? What's cracking?
Everything's going fine. Everything is going very well. I just updated last night's Raw on my website. Hope everyone will read it. And I'm encouraging everyone to go to my website because I need more people to go on my website.
Where is it? I don't know even. Where is it?
Okay. It's JHWLive.com.
There you go. That's where it is. Ryan, new bet.
JHW Live. So we have Monday Night Raw from March 19th, 2012. That is last night.
Philadelphia.
Do you mind if I read this to our listeners, Jackie?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. I am going to read this for the first time. You guys are right with me. JHWLive.com.
You're quoting Miss Jackie right now.
This is Miss Jackie. This is a Raw. This is our Monday Night Raw report from last night. She keeps them short so we can read them on air here. You know what I'm saying? All right. CM Punk comes out and talks about what Jericho had to say about Punk's dad. I know how he feels. Then Jericho.
LOL.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. Jericho starts talking about Punk's dad. She knows how he feels. You know what I'm saying? It's not actually. It's not funny, dude. That's personal issues. You know?
I was trying to make like it was funny.
Then Jericho starts talking about Punk's sister. I hope he gets his ass kicked at WrestleMania. Kane versus Big Show was good. Cody was on comment. Sounds like my fucking Victory Road recap. Cody was on commentary. Then Cody attacks Big Show after the match. I hope Cody gets kicked as well. Lawyer Boy.
You better kick that dastardly Cody, Big Show.
Lawyer Boy and Johnny are jerks. Santino had that match won. You big jerks. You just big jerks. Santino had his match. Santino had that match and won. The Rock came out to blab about Cena again. Yo, Cena, I gotta correct you, Jackie, because I see this all the time. I'm not poking fun at you or none. But Cena is S-E-N-A, not S-E. No,
there's no S anywhere.
There's no S. C-E-A-N. No.
C-E-N-A, and I'm way drunker than you. You should be ashamed of yourself, right?
Okay. Danny Boy won his match. Danny Boy won his match against Zack. This was his first night back. Cena. That's that Cena thing, Jackie.
Look at all the check comments. That's fucking great. You guys are awesome. WZROnline.com. Continue. I'm sorry.
Cena. Where are you gonna leave off? Cena did a good job kicking Henry a new one. Sheamus did a number on Miz. Swasser and Zigton. I like that. Swasser and Zigton won their match against Truth and Kofi. Huge cat fight broke out between Nikki, and Oksana. Undertaker, Shawn, and Hunter are all in the ring talking about Hell in the Cell. Undertaker said that Shawn is better than Hunter. Jackie, that was beautiful. What a beautiful Raw
End
recap.
quote. End quote. End scene. Say end scene, bro.
End scene.
There we go.
Good job, Jackie. Now listen. One more thing, and then I'll let you in here, and we can chat back and
Mix
forth.
it up.
All right. So we got a bet at WrestleMania, right? And everybody that listens to WZR Radio, they know we made a bet. All right. If John Cena.
Last week we upgraded it. This week, what do you got, Ryan?
Well, this is for the Triple H versus the Undertaker match at WrestleMania, right? And I say that the Undertaker streak never ends, right? Undertaker's gonna defeat Triple H.
I disagree, and I put money up.
Right. And you got $20 up too, and both of these guys, pretty much Jackie and Boone, they both say that the Undertaker streak comes to an end at WrestleMania. Triple H defeats him, right? So I made a bet with Jackie a couple weeks ago. This is for the new listeners, and I said, all right. I said, well, if Triple H wins the match, I owe you $20, Jackie, right? And I'll send you, and I'll send in the mail to both of you guys, right? But if the Undertaker wins the match, which is gonna happen,
I want a money grant.
If the Undertaker wins the match, which we all know is gonna happen unless you're stupid like Boone and Jackie, right?
No, he's losing.
All right, anyway, he's not losing. The streak never ends.
It's all over there. All right, anyway.
So, anyways, when the Undertaker wins, is basically what I'm trying to say. Jackie has to send us a photo, and we agreed last week that it wouldn't just be a photo of Jackie by herself, because we already seen that. It's up on Facebook, right? Got a Facebook page.
We just plugged the website. It's on that website.
It's on the
website on our chat room right now.
So I said, all right, we gotta spice it up a little bit, right? So you said last week that you have a friend, Samantha. And, if the Undertaker were to win and you lost the bet, you would give her just a little peck on the cheek, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, you wrote the name down there? You're a good fucking host.
No, I just remember Samantha from last week. So, just a little peck on the cheek, right? A little kiss, you know what I'm saying? Nothing big. I want to up this. One more. And Boone, you came up with something.
Let me just pet Rumble Foreskin, a loyal caller. He says, pedophilia alert, she's not 27, Ryan. She told us last week she's 24, Jackie, right?
Yes.
Okay. She's a grown woman, so don't be assholes in the chat. Anyways, go ahead, Ryan. The bet.
So the bet is, I was thinking, I want to spice it up a little more. Do you have like a reindeer nose or something like that?
No, like a Rudolph. No.
My
suggestion was she takes eyeliner and writes on her forehead "loser" because she lost the bet. So
right.
She's a loser.
Then
she kisses her friend and her friend and they both have "loser" on their forehead. They kiss on the cheek, and that's my guess. You got better.
No, I like that. It was either that. We could either do that. So you have two options, Jackie. Number one, in a big not a permanent marker, but just a marker.
Eyeliner. Take the eyeliner or whatever the fucking makeup is where you can write.
An eyeliner. You have to write, in addition to the kiss, right? We're going to need two photos because if you're kissing, we're not going to be able to see the loser thing, right? So I want you to write loser across your forehead and take a photo of that. Or if you don't want to do that, you got to go out to the dollar store and you buy a clown nose, right? It's like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose.
Rubber nose. Yeah, the padded red nose.
And I'll send you the money. I'll even pay for it. Right? But
you got to photograph it.
You have to have a clown nose on while you're pecking Samantha on the cheek if you lose this bet. That's not bad, right? I'm not trying to get sexual.
You write loser on your head, you put the clown nose on, you kiss your friend on the cheek. That's the picture.
That's not a bad. Come on, Jackie.
And we pay for all costs. It doesn't cost you a penny.
It doesn't cost you anything. I'll pay for the reindeer noses. I'll pay for the bet if I lose. Come on, man. We're trying to make this funny. I'm not trying to get you naked or nothing like that. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
In the world of Jackie appropriateness, this all seems legit.
I agree to the clown.
Yes.
Whoa, Jackie, loser. Listen, in the bet, there's a winner and a loser, is there not? Jackie, can you be honest with me? Is there a winner and a loser in a bet?
Sometimes.
Jackie, yes or no? No, sometimes. Triple H either wins or loses. Correct. All right. So if he loses, you lose the bet. So you should have no problem if you're that sure of your bet. Writing the word loser because you lost the bet, so technically you're not a loser in life, You're not a loser in life. You lost the bet, so you are a loser in that sense. You're
Have
a
faith.
loser of the bet.
Boone
You write loser on your head. All our fans know why it says loser. It's not like it's gonna goddamn be on TMZ the next week. You write loser. You put the crown nose on. Snapshot.
Okay. Okay.
You'll do it?
All right. That's the bet then, Jackie. And we can, Jackie.
Yes.
We can trust you.
Yes, you can.
All right, I trust you, Jackie.
All right,
we can
so
trust it.
so if the Undertaker, listen, before we move on, and we'll get to your questions here in a second, Jackie. Before we move on, the bet is if the Undertaker wins.
You better ask her. You better let her ask every question she wants to. She's being a good sport, and I'm very proud of her. To be quite honest with you.
I'm proud of her too, no doubt. So if the Undertaker wins and the streak continues at WrestleMania, and everybody, unless you're a moron, knows that's gonna happen, right? The Undertaker wins.
I've got money up. I think me and Jackie are gonna be laughing at you come next Tuesday.
All right.
2 Tuesdays from now.
So that's not gonna happen. But
all right.
You're stupid, dude. But anyway, so the Undertaker wins. We get
Did
Jackie.
you see Raw last night?
We get a photo of Jackie. She's got a reindeer nose on, or a clown nose. She's got loser plastered across her forehead in marker or eyeliner, whatever you want to put
Whatever, as long as we can read it. Yeah.
And you peck your friend Samantha on the cheek, right? We got a deal?
Yes.
Woo! We got a deal. What's on your mind,
That's
Jackie?
a good girl. She just became a very fun person, because that's a cool bet. Like, now we either donate money to somebody we lost to, and I'd be donating it to Mr. Ryan Clark, because I've got my own personal stash up on this. I especially after Raw, man, I'm almost positive me and Jackie are going to be laughing at
You're not going to be laughing.
And
So,
I'll be quite honest. I hope I lose, because I would love to see that picture. I'm not going to lie. I hope I'm wrong. $20 is not a big deal to me. I hope I lose so I see that picture. But honestly,
$20.
I feel safe.
Yeah.
As of last night's Raw, I feel safe with my money. I think it seems obvious that Undertaker's like, yeah, I want it to be over, and Triple H is like, I'm going to be the guy that helps you.
Let her
you know,
ask.
you know what I mean? Like, that's the impression I get.
Let her ask some questions. Let her ask some questions. Let her ask some questions. What's on your mind, Jackie?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I was watching the Undertaker and Kane match, and I saw the guy in the mask, and I didn't know it was Shane up until today, and I'm like, I didn't even see him take off the shirt, and I'm like, okay. Then I see the guy walk off, I'm like, who was that at first? When I saw a little bit of the franchise, and I'm like, okay, no, it can't be Shane. And I was thinking, why would Shane be at Raw? Is it to talk to Laurinaitis, or is it something else? And I just found out about it today, and I'm like, no way, that was Shane Douglas. Until I saw the video. I saw some of the video earlier, and I'm like, Shane, what were you doing there? Really, I know you're trying to promote Extreme Reunion, but hello, I thought he and Vince didn't get along for some reason.
Well, they probably.
Yeah, I gotta see this video. No shit.
They probably don't. Weren't you supposed to see that video during the break, Boone?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna link it to me. I didn't look it up. I got fucking a whole goddamn thing going on outside my front door right now, my bedroom door. You don't even know.
Jackie, it was good talking to you as always.
All right, talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Oh yeah, and give me that photo, man. ASAP.
I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud that she went along with that bet. She was a woman. She stood by her pick, and she said, "Yeah, this is not like a complete asshole thing. This is respectable. I'll agree to it." And she should be commended for that. Everybody give Jackie props. That's a good girl.
Give her a round of applause. Can we give her?
There you go.
There it is. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's up?
All right, I got a question. What is the update with Jim Ross and possibly calling any WrestleMania matches?
You know the
He's not going to be there, right?
The Undertaker, he'll be there. He'll be at WrestleMania.
He's not calling matches though.
I don't think so. The Undertaker wanted him to call the Hell in the Cell match with Triple H. I mean, listen, the final call comes down to Vince McMahon. Does he want Jim Ross to call the show or not?
It's blasphemy not to have him call the Hell in a Cell. You know, my God, like the calls he's done during past Hell in a Cell matches specifically. My God, he said when Mick Foley went up to like all those, like they're famous in-time calls. You gotta have Jim Ross there, and they're not gonna do it from what we've heard. And Cena Rock, you think back to Rock Hogan, Austin Rock. I can't believe they're not gonna have Jim Ross be involved. Like he brings the emotion and the passion to it. And the fact that they're going to skip out on that just to advance to the next generation of announcers It just seems stupid to me.
All right, we're gonna do rapid fire. Boone, quick, man. Don't get sidetracked. Let's do these quick. All right, rapid fire. Facebook.com/Ryan Clark WZR. Chris Ross, Ryan and Boone. Do you guys think Dolph Ziggler will become a main player or even world champion again before the year is over?
No, I say 2013 is his year.
I say probably not this year. Yeah, 2013. But he's the next big thing in WWE.
Yeah.
He's coming. Jacob Sapio, damn, tried to beat Andy. You'll never beat Andy. Andy likes my post first, man. He's the guy.
Superstar.
Rashad Robinson, how do you think they're treating the 2 world title matches compared to the Rock, Cena, and Triple H Taker? That's a good point.
No. Clearly, the main event is Rock Cena. Clearly, the semi-main event is Taker, Triple H with HBK. And then on a distant third is Jericho Punk, and I'm not even so sure Sheamus, Bryan is even fourth. I would say you might even put Orton Kane, the Teddy Long. There's other matches that people are more interested in seeing than Sheamus, Bryan. So yeah, they're not in order at all by title.
Agreed. Ryan Shoptaw, any update on Tyson Tomko's rehab? He's doing good, man. He's doing real good. Talked to him about 2 weeks ago, and he says he's doing good. So, Steve Williams Jr., hey, Matt Boone, them pictures you posted about The Undertaker's son, are they real?
Yes. WZROnline.com. Check them out.
Oh, my God. Radcord Clark, Tucson Championship Wrestling. Plug it. It's been plugged.
There you go. Google it.
Jesse Young, do you think Cody Rhodes goes over the Big Show at WrestleMania?
No.
Yes.
And it makes me sick because look at the build-up. There's no way that the last scene we get is Big Show cuffed to the ropes, getting pummeled, and then he loses to it. There's no way.
WrestleMania is not this Sunday, man. You got another week.
Yeah, but how much can they give him back before, like, all right, now we need to see Big Show get his back finally? And me too.
Nah, Cody goes over Big Show at WrestleMania. We'll bet on that.
All right.
We'll bet on that.
We got a special show that I think people will be interested in the bets because I think we disagree on every match. So it'll be good.
And we're going to be drinking because it's Saturday night, too. So
yeah, we got to, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Saturday night.
All right, it's going to be a good show next Saturday.
Rob Saval, what is your favorite David Otunga match? No comment, bro. No comment.
I've only seen the one last night, and
there isn't.
You know what is it? Yeah, I don't care.
There isn't one. Christopher Brown, even though I think it's likely, what are the chances of an actual Vince sighting at WrestleMania itself? I don't think so.
This year, none. And also, let me wedge it in. Santino stole from Kazushi Sakuraba from Pride, painting on the ab muscles during the Otunga pose down.
Do you think
Sakuraba, he fought Ricardo Arona and he painted him on during the weigh-ins. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jacob Sabio, do you think Tyson Kidd can be world heavyweight champ? No.
Tyson Kidd? No, sorry.
Not now, man. Never say never. Never say never.
I will say never with Tyson Kidd.
Never say never in pro wrestling. Kevin Hamilton, do you think there is any way TNA lets Ares walk? No.
They would be stupid to, but yeah, I mean they've let bigger guys than him walk. But
see,
yeah, they'd be stupid.
They would be stupid, dude. There you go. It's rapid fire, baby. Rashad Robinson, Andy is trolling. He likes everybody's comment. Andy always trolls. Steve Williams Jr., do you see Seth Rollins versus Chris Hero be a good match in the future, and Dean Ambrose versus CM Punk be good too? Yes.
Oh hell yeah, fuck yeah. And it's strange. I know all those guys from FCW. Yes, absolutely.
Rob Savala, do you think Andy Roberts will like this post? He already has. Richard Spadini, how many matches?
He didn't call in.
Richard Spadini, how many matches will The Rock and Cena have? I think this year and maybe next year at WrestleMania.
We got 10 minutes to fuck with Andy about calling in, man.
What happened to Andy?
I mean, that's the main. He's a superstar. We made him a superstar last week. It ain't been 7 days. He's our fucking megastar. Where is he? He's got to show up. We can't make a megastar and then not have him fucking say, "Hey, how you doing, fans?"
I have no idea where he is. He can call up right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we gotta block him on Facebook if he doesn't, right? I mean, it's got to be, par for the course. What are we talking?
What is he? I'm trying to think. Well, try to get him to call up. Call him out.
Come on, Andy. Andy, we were nice as shit to you last week. We put you over. We made you a goddamn. You were Superman.
Listen, check this out. You ready for this?
Let me hear it.
Oh, where
could my Andy Roberts be?
Listen, wait for the chorus. Yes. You're live on WZR Radio. What's up?
I'm here.
There he is.
Andy, superstar. What's up, baby?
Not much. How are you guys?
What do we gotta ask for you every week? Why aren't you calling in, man? We almost missed you.
I've been trying to call.
Oh, okay. Ryan, get the number, man. You're a producer. What the fuck you doing? This is superstar Andy Roberts. Oh, Andy Roberts, what a night. What's on your mind, man?
What a night. Dun, 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 dun. All right, what's up, Andy?
I just wanted to say that caller earlier that tried to prank y'all was an idiot.
Wasn't he telling, man? You're my #1 fan, and he called me a cunt, bro. Do you believe that? He called me a cunt on live radio.
Yeah, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, can you repeat the word cunt? I'd like to hear Andy Roberts say cunt, to be quite honest with you. I don't see it happening. All right, Andy, what else is on your mind?
I just want to say y'all are doing a good job, and
give me a hug, Andy.
Hold on. To Boone, I wanted to ask him a question again.
Yes. What you want to ask? What you want to ask, Andy?
What?
What? No, this is not 1999 Stone Cold era, baby. What's on your mind?
About UFC last week.
Let's hear it.
I talked to you about Rampage, you know.
Bring it on. Let me hear it.
And he, you know that he hurt his knee, right?
Yes, he hurt his knee. You got to stop talking like a robot. Just spit it out, brother. We're all listening. We love you.
Be nice to him.
Yeah.
Come on, Boone.
I know. I'm just saying he's getting taking too long.
You hurt his knee, but do you think that he'll still come back and do his final fight?
Against Shogun?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
That fight, or?
It's not confirmed. The last I heard was that it depends on Rampage's prognosis. Like he's saying he'll do it, but they're waiting on doctor's clearance, so he might not be able to do it physically. It depends on so it's not guaranteed.
Come on, be nice to Andy, bro.
I was trying to answer his question in a serious manner, but it took him forever to ask the question. That was the only problem.
You make him nervous, man. He hit me up on Facebook last week,
Did
and
he?
he says,
Andy, I apologize, sir. I honestly do. I didn't mean to make you nervous.
No,
I was like, what the fuck?
Listen, I told you last week. I said, dude, if I didn't know you, I'd be scared shitless to call this
Bro,
fucking
we're in the
shit.
last 3 minutes of the show, and it's taking him 10 minutes to ask one question. Like, I gotta be at some point be like, come on, just spit it out, bro.
Well,
like, we love you, man.
Well,
You're a superstar.
not everybody can flow as well as you. Some people have communication issues.
I can barely speak English right now.
Right.
I'm flowing. Get the
Right.
fuck out of here.
But maybe not everybody's as good as you. Not everybody's fucking perfect Boone.
Not everybody has 12 years experience. All right, I get it. I'm just saying that after a while, you can get a question.
The poor dude is nervous, bro. He looks up to us. We own the website.
All right, you went. You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right. I should have been nicer. But I was trying to help him. I was like, I have a. When you teach a little baby to swim, eventually you gotta let him go or ride a bicycle. You gotta let him go and let him just see if they can do it.
He's only been here. He's only been here for 2 weeks. He's only been here for 2 weeks. You see how I just did that?
But you gotta let him swim at
Hey.
that point. I was seeing if he could swim. He can't swim yet.
La 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 la.
All right.
Rapid fire. Back to rapid fire. Jesse Young. Any possibility to see The Rock versus Randy Orton? Never say never in WWE. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Obviously.
There was a time where that would have been a huge match, but yeah, I would doubt it.
Here's one for you. Joe Geltzer. Wonder why Nikita Koloff never wrestled in WWF. He was one of my all-time favorites.
Nikita Koloff. I always get Nikolai Volkov and Nikita Koloff confused. You're right. Nikita Koloff, the Russian. Was that the Russian bear? Yeah, he never wrestled in WWE, and he looked just like Goldberg. He was a big jacked up guy. He couldn't speak English for shit. He was Russian for real. But he looked just like Goldberg. He was he was very green. But he was marketable. Like, the fans bought into him. He could have been big in the right era with the right gimmick.
And we'll end on this. One more from Joe Geltzer. Ryan Clark is no cunt.
No, absolutely not. And in the chat, The Rock 21 2008 says, Boone, is WrestleMania really on April 21st? And obviously that's a joke about The Undertaker's promo last week. No, April 1st. Come on, guys. It's not an April Fool's joke. It's really on April 4th.
You know what's funny, dude? Here's the thing. The dude calls up and he says, "Oh, you're a cunt," blah 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 blah. Right? I hear it all the time, dude. You read the comments section on the websites, right? I suck, dude. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other thing. And you know what the funny part is? The guy that called up and called me a cunt, I got a good feeling about who it is. I think I know who it was.
Well, you definitely got his number. I mean, you're a producer.
No.
You can see every number calling
Well,
in.
no. So he hit me up on Twitter and he was using the cunt word, this, that, and the other thing. And the dude's name is Ford, bro. Like a car, like a truck, Ford truck. Build Ford truck, you know what I'm saying?
So he can't afford to get his fucking face smacked off his goddamn face.
He can't afford.
He fucking calling in my show, you know what I'm saying?
He can't afford, he says. I like that.
He can't afford to get his lips smacked off his face if he fucking dials our number one more time. Our number happens to be 518-712-3070. See you next Tuesday.
I don't think he'll be calling back. Anyways, we gotta get out of here.
Bring it on, you little punk bitch.
You go drink some more beers, dude. Cause I know
yeah,
that's...
man. I got a barbecue. I'm ready to go do this thing.
I'm gonna. You know what I like, man? I got these. It sounds so cheesy, dude, but it's Totino's Pizza, bro. Oh my God, they cost like $1. You can get them at the store.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, me and my brother, when we're broke, we either get that, we get noodles sometimes, and sometimes we're like, well, let's get a pizza. It's not very filling. That's the only problem.
Yeah, but it's a full pizza. You know what I'm saying?
If it's just you by yourself, it's a good little like lunch.
Right, I'm gonna
it's not
do
a
that.
dinner, you know, but it's a good lunch.
I have to. I gotta put up the SmackDown spoilers, NXT. Then there's gonna be some news.
Fuck! You keep reminding me.
we're gonna put up. Sonny was backstage at the TV tapings tonight. A-Train was also there, so we're gonna have more on that.
Yeah, but I'm not in the right condition for this shit, man. It sucks. You just reminded me of something sucky. Shit.
That's not my problem, buddy. That's your problem.
No, I know. I'm just venting. It's a live radio show. I'm just venting. I got a microphone.
Yeah, you got a telephone as well.
Whatever.
All right, so that'll do it. You guys are gonna see us next Tuesday night, and then you're gonna see us
next Saturday.
Yes, you're gonna see us next Tuesday night, and then you're gonna see us again next Saturday night, March 31st. Boone. It's been fun, brother. It's been fun.
Man,
dude.
all in all, it was a good show. Let's be honest. It was entertaining. Maybe a close couple times, but there was a lot of laughs tonight, I think.
There was a lot of laughs. You're hard to tolerate when you
I'll be sober next week.
I'm sure you will, dude. I'm sure you ain't gonna be sober next week, motherfucker.
No, I will, man. I can't believe I broke the streak. I can't believe I did that. That's so fucking shitty.
Well, we're not gonna end.
It fell on a Tuesday, man. I didn't know.
We're not gonna end on a sour note. Go to the Facebook. Don't be lazy fucks either, man. Submit feedback, right? We read this. Boone reads it. I read it. We read it.
Yeah, we both comment.
Right.
So everybody go to. You can put it up now. Facebook.com. You go to Facebook.com. You search for Ryan Clark WZR, or you go to Facebook.com. You search for Ryan Clark WZR. Bottom line, when you get to Facebook.com/Ryan Clark WZR, the top post you'll see is asking for your feedback on Tuesday, March 20th program, and we want to know what you liked. We want to know what you didn't like.
I'm tired.
This is how we get better. If you like something, we do more of it. If you don't like it, we do less of it. Facebook.com/Ryan Clark WZR.
I'm tired, man.
I'm ready. I could sleep for 23 hours if I fell asleep right now.
Let's say a tired song that we can play. Tired. I'm tired.
Kumbaya. Hush, little baby, don't.
Yes. Yes.
All right, type it in. All right, he's looking right now. He's going to www, everybody, and this is what they call killing time, by the way, in the business. They call it killing time. When you're drunk, it's much better because you can just babble on incoherently, and it sounds like I'm actually saying something right now. But really, all he's doing is logging into his website.
I'm ready. We're good. We're good.
He's already got it. You see how it works?
All right, we
next
are
Tuesday, baby.
Next Tuesday, and then next Saturday, March 31st, we're gonna do a WrestleMania show. Stay tuned to the websites. Live WWE SmackDown spoilers ongoing right now at WZROnline.com. We will see you guys next Tuesday night. We didn't piss off Andy Roberts, did we? Andy?
I hope not. I mean, I really feel bad if I made him feel. Honestly, Andy, I didn't mean to be mean. I swear.
You got him mad, bro. People in the chat room say he's mad.
No, I swear to God, I didn't mean. I swear to God, I was not trying to be rude. I was just like, get your question out. That's all.
He says he's done calling it. He's never calling again.
Work on him off air, Ryan.
Next week. We'll get him next week.
All right.
If he doesn't call in, we take him off my Facebook page, right?
He's no longer a superstar. Yeah.
He's no longer. No, we're gonna make him a superstar. Listen, Boone had a couple beers. You know how he gets when he drinks beers. Turns into a brick.
I apologize.
Turns into a prick. What are you going to do? Anyways, we'll get him back next week.
That's a true story.
Jackie will be here next week. We got one final week to hype our bet. Andy Roberts.
We're gonna hype that bet. It's gonna be highly anticipated next week.
No, Andy's coming back. Yeah, that I'll tell you what. And not only that, but the WrestleMania show, we're gonna bet on that too. So
there's a lot of money gonna be on the line. You should check in and see who's winning and who's losing money.
So hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Mockingbird.
For Matt Boone.
That's me.
This is Ryan Clark.
That's him.
And see you next Tuesday night, 8 to 10 Eastern Time on WZROnline.com.